Hi, everyone. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully, you have had a great week. We're here to discuss the energy for the week from May 18th to the 24th. And what do each of the signs need to know this week? So, first off, the big energy for the week is this energy is laying the groundwork for you and your goals for this next chapter in your life. Saturn is going to move into the sign of Aries on May 24th. This is an opportunity for you to start something bold, to have a fresh vision for what you want your future to look like. And the week and the energies that are involved in this week are leading you up to that point. You can lay the groundwork. You can explore your triggers. You can explore what is going on in your life. And you can truly create something new, something different, something with a bold vision for your own future. But you have to do the work. And that's what this week is leading you to, is doing the work. So, like always, we're going to start off with each of the signs and we're going to start with Aries. So, Aries, your card this week is discernment. This is an opportunity for you to dissect the information and what is coming in. That is not something that you're necessarily known for, Aries, as you like to be more impulsive and to just kind of move with the direction that things are leading you. But you really need to take things apart and look at it from a different perspective. There's a lot going on in your sign right now, and it is important that you follow the information and the guidance that you're being given. Don't just leap. Actually take the time and think things through. See it for what it is, and then you can move on to that next chapter. Taurus, your card this week is ebb and flow. This might not be something that you're entirely comfortable with, as you're going to kind of feel like you're out at sea. Just go with the direction that the energy is taking you. This isn't the time for you to know that you're right or to think that you're right. This is the time for you to just go with the direction that things are pointing you. Look at the information for what it is and see what you learn as a result of that information. It's important that you just go with the flow this week. Gemini, your card this week is fertility. You're going to have all kinds of new ideas coming in. However, Gemini, that doesn't mean that you should act on all of the new ideas that are coming in. Pick and choose the energies or the ideas that you think are best, that best accomplish your goal. Now, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to all happen the way that you would like. You may find that some of the ideas that you've discarded end up coming back into play. But this is a time for you to birth those ideas. So write them down. That way you have some ideas and you can start to move in that direction as the week progresses. Cancer, your card this week is awakening. You're being presented with information or you're being given information, and it's important that you pay attention to it. You're coming to a realization that things that you may have thought were one way all of a sudden aren't the way that they seemed. And it's important that you look at that information for what it is. Don't just follow the information because that is how you want it to be. Actually look at the information for what it is and use that information so that you can truly look at this next chapter as a period of time where you can start fresh. But you have some realizations to come to, and they might not be easy. So allow yourself the grace to realize that life is pointing you possibly in a new direction than you had thought, and see what direction that takes you. Leo, your card this week is miracles. This is an opportunity for you to know that anything can happen. Things that seemingly come out of nowhere can all of a sudden plant and take seed. You can have something that you never thought was possible. And that could be really, really important for you. So go with the idea of seeing what just pops into your environment this week and think, is this a direction that I want to go in? And allow yourself to go in that direction because miracles are possible. You just have to believe that they are. Virgo, your card this week is protection. So there's a lot going on for you right now, Virgo, with the South Node being in your sign. Protect yourself, protect your energy. Know that Things might not necessarily always go as they seem, but protect yourself. Protect what you need to know. Protect all of that information. Protection is huge for you right now because with protection, you can get the information that you need so that you can go in that direction. But you have to protect yourself, protect your energy. Know that you might not be able to accomplish everything in the timeline that you would like to accomplish, but it is possible, but you have to protect and conserve your energy. Libra, your card this week is balance. So this is the time for you to find the balance between the old and the new. You're going to be kind of in an act going between the two energies for a little bit. Know that that is perfectly acceptable. You're going to find your way. Eventually, one side is going to start to outweigh the other, but you need to allow those scales to do their job. This is something that you naturally gravitate towards. You're going to weigh those scales, see what it looks like, and then you're going to feel your way through it or think your way through it, depending upon which way works best for you. But know that you're going to get there, but you may need to think about all the options first. Scorpio, your card this week is Goddess of Water. This is a time for you to just kind of float, drift, spend time in water if it's at all possible, and know that you're feeling all kinds of emotions. They're coming to the surface. They're coming to you for a reason. You're being triggered, possibly by things that may seem outside of your control or may not totally be in your control, but they're happening for a reason. Explore the triggers, allow the emotions to come to the surface. And once the emotions come to the surface, it will start to point you in the direction of where you need to go. Sagittarius, your card this week is deception. So either you're being deceived by somebody else or something, or you are deceiving yourself. Either way could work, but you need to pay attention to what that deception is trying to tell you. It's there for a reason. It's telling you something for a reason. Take that information and look at it. Could be something as simple as you had an idea of what your future should look like, and it all of a sudden doesn't quite look that way, or that way doesn't quite fit with you anymore. So allow yourself to look at that, examine it for what it is. And once you're able to do that, then you can start to move in the direction of your new goals. Capricorn, your card this week is soul purpose. Like a lot of the signs, you have been going through a lot over the past few years. Pluto finally moved out of your sign. And with this, you have the opportunity to examine what is your soul here for. You can pursue the purpose of what it is that your soul wants, but you have to allow yourself to listen to all of the information and all of the guidance that is out there. You can't just think that you have all of the answers and know that you are going to just move along this path and everything is going to work out fine. Something was created and something was set in motion for you. You may have accomplished parts of that purpose or you may not. But either way, it's important that you make sure that you remember that you are here for a reason. You're here as a soul and you have a purpose here. Make sure that you follow it and don't let your thoughts or feelings get in the way of what information is being presented to you and what is being shown to you as part of what your purpose is. So this is a week where you're going to focus on your soul and focusing on what your soul's purpose is. Aquarius, your card this week is forgiveness. This is more about self-forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself for who you thought that you should be and that you aren't. It doesn't matter. What matters is the person that you are right now. Take that information and accept yourself for who you are. You are somebody who marches to the beat of your own drum and has some quirks that other people may not understand. That doesn't mean that they are not you and they are not valid. So forgive yourself for trying to conform and being who you thought that you should be and be who you actually are. And with that information, you can start this new chapter, better version of you. And Pisces, your card this week is love. Love yourself for who you are. It can be really challenging and difficult at times, but there's a purpose here for you. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to love other people and truly become the person that you are meant to be. So again, I'm Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. I would love to hear from you if this resonated with you at all. Feel free to find me at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We're living through a time period of great energy shifts. And with those energy shifts come changes in our own lives. Remember to be kind and compassionate to yourself and to other people as you go through these shifts and these changes, as you never know what is going on in somebody else's life, and they don't know what is going on in yours. Take people's information to heart. Know that maybe they have your best of intentions in mind, even though it might not always seem like it. Know that we will get through this time period and something new and something bigger could be waiting for you on the other side. But sometimes you have to go through the challenging times in order to find the goodness at the end. I hope you enjoy your week, and I will talk to you soon.